The Hyundai Kona is a popular subcompact SUV that's known for its stylish design, impressive features, and overall value for money. We've had this one from new for almost 5 years. However, like any vehicle, it's not perfect, and there are some common problems that Kona owners should be aware of and future buyers look out for. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the Hyundai Kona's reliability and cover the most common issues so that you can make an informed decision about whether the Kona is the right car for you. First, let's talk about the engines. This Kona comes with two different engine options, a 2-liter naturally aspirated and a 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. The first problem is that base 2-liter engine produced between 2019 and 2021. Overall, 275,000 Hyundai vehicles in the US alone have been recalled for improperly machined piston oil rings, which can cause the engine to burn oil and require the entire engine to be replaced. Obviously, that's a huge deal, and you want to make sure that it's been fixed, as the engine can catch on fire when the oil leaks into the hot exhaust components. Luckily, the car has an impressive warranty which covers the engine and transmission for 10 years or 100,000 miles, so at least there is that peace of mind that it will be fixed. The 1.6-liter turbocharged engine which is in this car is a much safer bet. Some drivers have reported knocking or ticking noise coming from the engine, which could be a faulty oil pump, but most likely it's just direct injection noises, which is not a problem. It's also not affected by any recalls, nor does it have any other complaints from the owners. Personally, our only issue with this engine was a bad injector in the first few months of ownership, which was replaced by the dealer under warranty. The second most common reported issue with the Kona is related to the transmission. Some drivers have experienced rough shifting, hesitation, or even complete transmission failure. While this is not a widespread issue, it is something to be aware of if you're considering a Kona. Once again, this is common on the cars with the 2-liter engine, which is mated to the CVT transmission. Hyundai recommends changing the CVT fluid every 50,000 miles, so that's something to keep in mind. Make sure you test drive the vehicle thoroughly and pay attention to how the transmission feels. Luckily, this does not apply to the dual-clutch transmission that comes on the higher model trims like this one with the 1.6 turbo engine. One of the factors that contributes to Kona's reliability is its build quality and attention to detail. The interior is well designed and made with high-quality materials for the price. Hyundai has a reputation for building solid and reliable cars in the last few years, and the Kona is no exception. However, there have been a few reports of electrical issues. Some owners have experienced issues with the infotainment system where it freezes or crashes or becomes slow to respond to commands. Others have reported that the Bluetooth connection can be unreliable, making it difficult to connect to their phone or other devices. There have also been reports of malfunctioning sensors. Primary examples of this are the blind spot warning and the front collision warning systems shutting down, which is common across all models and years and can include other sensor-reliant systems as well. While the next problem is relatively uncommon, it can be dangerous, so it's worth talking about. Some drivers have experienced a soft or spongy brake pedal or even a complete loss of braking power. This could be due to a faulty brake booster or other brake components. Braking issues are even more common on the Kona EV, which uses the integrated electronic brake system developed by Hyundai. On some occasions, this system can detect false brake sensor signals and significantly hamper the braking quality of the vehicle. This can also cause sudden or slow braking response compared to your input. Sticking with the electric Kona, there have been some issues with the high voltage batteries catching on fire. This isn't very common and there are only a few cases of this actually happening, But there are 2 recalls related to the problem on this vehicle by the manufacturer. The company has released an update to the battery management software which should prevent the possibility of the battery shorting out once fully charged. There have not been any reported cases of the updated cars having any further issues. Hyundai Konas get amazing reviews, and they should, but do keep in mind that most people drive the fancier models like this. The base models have a weaker and more troublesome engine, transmission issues, lower quality interior, no independent rear suspension, and in general are a huge downgrade from the more expensive versions. But they are amazing value for the money and still get good fuel economy. Some of the issues discussed here might sound scary, but do keep in mind that these cars share the platform with the Elantra, and those average a 200,000-mile life expectancy. And compared to other small SUVs, the Kona has received fewer than average number of complaints, and only 4.5% of owners have ever reported any faults at all. Personally, we've only had the injector issue in almost 5 years of ownership. In conclusion, while the Hyundai Kona is a reliable and affordable SUV, it's not immune to problems. But by being aware of these common issues and addressing them promptly while the warranty still covers all of them, you can ensure that your Kona stays running smoothly and safely for years to come. I would recommend going for the Limited, Ultimate, or the N-Line models with the 1.6 turbo engines. But that's all I have for you guys today, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.